Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick this deep to start us off. Texas. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the receiver's got it. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play, running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Running through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Longhorns are in the red zone. Send the back in motion. It's the running back in the flat. Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Texas 14, Georgia 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
Returner looking to make a play here. Bringing it out. It's Baker. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. Kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Georgia 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He finds the running back in the flat. Finding space at the 20. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
It's third down.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Interesting call here on 3rd and inches. The offense trying to catch the defense napping. They're not fooled at all, and they give up a big sack.
The Bulldogs will look to convert here on 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And the quarterback dropping back. Contact as he threw it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him at the 27. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
35, Georgia 14.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
At the 29-yard line. Third down coming.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do over here in a sense. Come up with a way to cut into this lead.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. First down here for this offense. Gets the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Georgia 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett. who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And he's got it. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. It's a turnover.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. All week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They were lucky to get that ball back.
He's moving out of the pocket now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Breaks loose at the 40. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Jets takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A handoff to the back. Aiming for the end zone. Can be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. Almost set up here with BAT. BAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Great cut there. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see if we can. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs to the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Took contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchdown. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Oh, a reverse. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Brings up the 2nd down and goal to go.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28.
That makes the score Texas 35, Georgia 28.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. 2nd down play coming up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
A risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Baker. Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 15. And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long in the 22. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dump off, caught by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt.